some, this is the line that gaming should aspire to cross, the bar it should set out to reach. The closer a game comes to being cinematic, the better, some claim, it is. Beyond Two Souls is, by any measure, a cinematic game. A game that boasts stars like Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe. A game that you'd describe first not as a third-person adventure, but as a paranormal thriller. Or, if you're looking to get a quote on the poster, an emotional roller coaster. It's the story of Jodie Holmes, a young woman with a tragic childhood, her life haunted by a mysterious entity called Aiden.
Stop that, Aiden! I told you I didn't want to play with you anymore!
First dismissed as an imaginary friend, it soon becomes clear to those around her that Aiden is real and that he holds real power. Telekinesis, murder, possession. What he does is classically supernatural. But the more he and Jodie are studied, the more it is realized that his existence is only the beginning. The game's narrative is purposefully fragmented, told to us out of order in episodic chunks. Across 15 years, backwards and forwards, we explore the world with Jodie, and through this we come to know her, as well as all those she cares about. Love, loss, betrayal, forgiveness. When you consider that this journey will only take you 8 or so hours to complete, the range of emotion it taps into is extremely impressive.
I'll never let you down. You know that, don't you?
Completing the experience is the game's fluid, elegant, and intuitive control scheme. Building on the interactions found in developer Quantic Dream's previous works, games like Fahrenheit and Heavy Rain, most situations are handled with the right thumbstick, prompted by white dots around objects. Combined with this are a whole host of contextualized button prompts, at their worst, your usual QuickTime event, and at their best, a way of navigating the world without having to always think about what you're doing. Some players are going to hate these systems no matter what. They're cold, slightly condescending, and they only just meet the definition of interactive. But it's best to think about Beyond as a modern spin on the point-and-click adventure game. Yes, there are limits. Yes, it's often contrived, but when you let yourself live in the moment, it can be like nothing else. For the most part, this amounts to action. Action that's closest, would you believe, to a James Bond film. Sneaking into secure facilities, escaping authorities on the top of a moving train, piloting an Arctic sub down to the depths. But despite this, the moments that stay with you are the quiet ones, often the ones where choice is part of the equation. It's this aspect of Beyond that really gives it power. While some choices are big, like pursuing a relationship or forgiving someone who wronged you, some are small, like choosing to keep your childhood toy, or choosing to steal a fistful of quarters just to afford to eat. It's this agency that gives the game something more than a film, something that can only be found in interactive entertainment, first-hand insight into a character. This is a thoughtful game, a game about subjects as enormous and important as life and death. Supported by the performances of award-winning actors, superb music, and inspired direction from David Cage, if you sit yourself down in a dark room and prepare to watch and think as much as you perform actions, you'll find that Beyond is truly remarkable.
Be careful, Jodie. No one knows what you're going to find on the other side.
Beyond Two Souls is the best game yet from Quantic Dream, their most emotional and their most coherent. Some won't like it. It's built on many of these same principles as all their other games, which means it values thoughtfulness and prompting more than freedom or full interaction. But make no mistake, despite all the hallmarks, this isn't cinema, and nor should that be held against it. Beyond Two Souls is a game, and it is a success not in spite of that, but because of it.
Come on, Aiden. I think they get the message.